All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this should be a one-stop experience, I guess, for all the vocab here. I'm going to give you a polynomial, and I want you to choose one word from the column on the left and one word from the column on the right put together to name these things. So real quick before we get into this, I thought I'd take just a minute to review what we're looking at here. So when I ask you to pick one of these columns, this has to do with the variable. This has to do with the variable. So if there is just a single x that has an exponent of 1, your expression will be linear if that is the biggest term in there. If you have an x squared, that would be a quadratic. If you have an x to the third power, that would be a cubic. And anything bigger than that, you refer to it with the number of the exponent. So if you have a 7, it is a 7th degree. So basically anything 4 or bigger, you replace the number sign with the actual number and then just kind of roll with it. The second word or phrase that you're going to use has to do with how many pieces there are in the expression. So something like x would be a monomial, but x plus 2 would be a binomial. Or if I expanded that and made it x squared plus 2x minus 9, that's a trinomial because there's 3 pieces. So the more pieces you add, the changes the term. If you know your roots, mono, bi, tri, and poly, that's a big clue on what you're doing here. Okay, so I'm going to put these here. We'll do one example real quick. So if I came up with something like 3x squared plus 9x cubed minus 45x plus 11, right? Just completely made it up out of thin air. You need to find the largest exponent in the expression. So this thing is a cubic, C-U-B-I-C, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So it is a cubic polynomial. Okay, that's it. One from the first column, one from the second column. That's what it's called. Okay, there are 20 of these, but it's multiple choice. We're going to go through this real quick. All right, the first official question, 10x plus 9, pick the correct answer. Negative 9r squared minus 4r, pick the correct answer. 6p squared, pick the correct answer. Negative 7r to the 4th power, pick the correct answer. Negative 6x to the 5th plus 8, pick the correct answer. Negative 4a to the 3rd plus 6a squared plus 10a minus 9, choose the correct answer. Negative 2p minus 7. 4n to the 4th. 10a to the 3rd plus 5a plus 7. Negative 9m to the 6th plus 8m to the 4th plus 2m to the 3rd minus 7m squared. 9a to the 4th minus a to the 3rd minus 3a squared plus 7. 9v squared. R squared plus 2r minus 10. Negative 5n to the 6th. Negative 2v to the 6th plus 2v to the 3rd plus 5v squared minus 9. Negative 3x to the 6th plus x to the 3rd minus 5x squared minus x. 2r to the 6th. 7v plus 10. 6x. And lastly, negative 6m to the 3rd minus 10m squared.